All right, what fun character are we doing today? We are doing Ragatha from the Amazing Digital Circus. Hey Ragatha, how you doing? Good, good, good. Okay, so we are gonna start with her head. Her head is like kind of like an oval egg shape. Here we go. All right, so we have a nice little, somewhat oval, but we're gonna be cutting off the sides here with all that massive amounts of hair, so it's gonna be fine. Her first eye is going to be, trying to think what it looks like. I have no idea, but it's a really good oval. You're gonna do a diagonal line, and this one's her like twitchy under eye. And then her eyeball. If I go too fast, take a break, put pause, and come on back. So it's gonna have 1 or 2 lashes over there. Now we're going to do this eye. It's going to be a button. This doll, or this character, was taken after Raggedy Ann and Andy, which were famous characters. It was like a show, and from the 1977. So yeah, before any of you were born. But there's an origin. So you want to give it a little triangle nose and her sweet smile. Okay, so on top here, she's got 4 bangs. So we're making the little knot bangs. So we have the 1, 2. Now what you're gonna do is you want to erase in there because it's just too chaotic. Too many lines. And she has another one here, 3. And then another one, 4. And then on top of that is going to be part of her bow. It's going to be a little box right on top. Bam. Perfect. Love it. Now we're going to start with the hair that's coming down. You're going to go straight from here. It's going to go past her eye and go over her eye right here. Perfect. All right, so you're gonna loop it around so it looks like yarn. And then now we are going to erase in here, so you don't have to worry about that. So you're gonna do the same thing on this side. Bring this down past her eye. Loop it around, and we're gonna come back, but let's erase this part because we're not gonna see it with all that hair, yarn hair. She's got red yarn hair, just like Raggedy Ann and Annie. Okay, and then we're gonna bring this one up. So we've got her side hairs, perfect. All right, so the next one is gonna be right next to it, but it's gonna be shorter. So it's gonna be shorter than this. Bring it up. Perfect, and the next one is we're gonna leave a space, and we're gonna make one that's going to be long. This is a long one. Oof, I made that far too thick. You know what, if you make it too thick, it's what you got an eraser for. And in the end, you can erase all your pencil after you sharpened, which is great. I love erasers, I love pencils, I love it all. So now we're gonna put another one right in between there. This is gonna be a short one. And I will show you how it makes it look like yarn. All right, let's count how many we have. 1, 2, wait, bring it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so now we're gonna do a big one coming out. This coming out from here. And then we have a shorter one that's right underneath it. All right, and then one that's coming right out the top. Woohoo! Excellent. So that side is done other than the under hair, but we'll get to that. Okay, so we have the one, and then the second one is going to be a little farther out in the same length. Clean that up. What do we know about her? She is the sweetest little optimist. And if you don't know what does optimist means, that means she thinks positively about things. So maybe something bad's happening, you're not having the worst, best day. You'd be like, but let's look on the bright side. Blah, blah, blah. Like, I just stubbed my toe, but let's look on the bright side. I got to bend down and look at my toe, and I saw the most awesome bug. So that's like looking at the good side of things. Okay, now we're going to do the next one. It's going to be kind of right over here, coming out. I try to be an optimist. Sometimes, you know what, we all have bad days. But in the most part, I really try to be optimistic. Okay, so right now we have 1, 2, 3, and a far away 4. So we have 1, 2, 3, and a far away 4 with this one underneath. So we are going to make one shorter that's right underneath here. All right, now we are going to make another one coming out. She's got some crazy hair. Yeah, I think this one's, I don't think I made, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I should have 5. 1, 2, 3. But you know what? I'm going to make these 2 a little bit longer because they're kind of looking skimpy there. There we go. Oh, I think that's better. And now we've got this one. Come back in. I like how I have that little bow thing there. It kind of have something to anchor to. And there's a piece under here that you see. And then now we get the one that sticks out. Woohoo! Fantastic. And there's one underneath that's just kind of hanging out right here. She's got fun hair. And now we can do her bow. So we're going to come up like this. Almost look like bat wings right there. And then you're going to bring it down. And like underneath. Up. Bat wings. And then fantastic. All right. That looks super great. Now we're going to find her neck. Her neck's right about right here. And make an A, like you're doing an A. But then we're going to turn this into a collar. Up and in. Okay. Now she's got her torso. Oh, let's do the under hairs. So you're just going to come in here and just make the under hairs. Boop. So do the same thing on this side. So it just looks like her hair goes all the way around. All right. So now we are going to make her torso. Cute. And her sleeves coming down. And her little lacy trim. Cute. Now, I made a mistake. I did not make her skirt long enough. So that's why if you notice the paper's longer, we are going to extend the skirt. So her skirt's going to come down, but we are going to make it even longer. And it's going to look so much better. But you know what? I didn't want to have to draw it over. Easy fix, right? So make the skirt longer. And her arms are going to be coming in. She looks as sweet as pie. And this is, oh, she's like old thumb. And then her hand, she actually has a little boop, boop. There we go. All right, clean this up. So she is an optimist, but did I already say, this optimism isn't as simple as it looks, as she appears to be forcing a constant happy attitude to keep herself sane. So she's losing her mind because she's in this crazy circus, and she realizes she can't leave or what have you. I don't know. It's just crazy. Okay, so now let's get this other arm in here. Thumb. And erase in there. And her dress is made like, has some patchwork. I don't know how much patchwork, so go for it. Put as many as you want. So when I do little patches, I just make the little ribbon, the stitches, just little pieces of stitches. So make squares. They don't have to be perfect. Sometimes I'll do 2 stitches, sometimes 1 stitch. Sometimes my squares will be slightly sideways. 2 stitches, 1, 1. Maybe I won't put so many on here. Okay, so then we have our skirt. Put a couple of stitches in there. Put one down here. And one over here. Go doot, 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 doot. And one maybe down here. I know, I could look at it more, but nah. And then her feet are just like these little rags that come out, like square. And these are just going to be solid, like Sharpie black. That's all it is. Simple, simple. There we go. Sharpie black. All right, now we are going to Sharpie this together, and I'll show you how I colored it. She brushes off grievous injuries and other serious incidents as nothing. But there's something, okay? All right, let's start off with her hair. We're gonna Sharpie the whole thing, and then we'll come back, okay? Okay, realize I forgot something. She has a little ruffle at the bottom. So we're gonna come down here, and then we're gonna give it this little ruffle. At the bottom. Okay, and now I'm going to Sharpie and erase. Now I'm erasing. All right, I'm just gonna show you a little bit. So her skin is peach. So you're just gonna color the whole thing in with skin color or peach color. And her neck and her arms. Okay, so now I want you to go around where the Sharpie is and make it a little thicker, a little darker as you come in. A little bit more color around where the hair is. Make it a little thicker. I forgot hot pink. Oh, I've got some there. Okay. Go around wherever your Sharpie is. Just make it a little thicker here. Now what you're going to do is, actually, I'm going to go in. So if you want to like cover up some of the white, just go in lightly with like another direction to help get that in there. Okay. Now you want to come in with tan, and we're just going to go along the edge a little bit. This is going to make it more realistic. Okay, and then a little bit under here for a shadow effect. Okay, I'm gonna give it some rosy cheeks. Go one way lightly. Go another way lightly. And then go right in the middle, just kind of a little circly circle. Circly circle. Cute. And I'm gonna put some pink here, and I'm gonna put some hot pink in there, magenta in a second, but we'll start with that. And red. I'm just gonna give a little highlight of where her lips are. And then she's got, what did I do with my orange? So this is the hot pink. Oh, there's some orange. Okay, she appears to be very forgiving, but she struggles with Pomni leaving her behind. So she's a little sad about that. Okay, this is like magenta or hot pink. You're just gonna go over that pink just to make it pop, a little extra color. That's the only pop that's on there. And then her nose is orange. And her eye is blue. I don't think this is the right blue. Let's see what blue I got. That works. This is just light blue. I'm gonna color the whole thing. And then I'm just gonna go around the outside here. Cute. Yep, looking good. Now for the red, you're just gonna do medium of like how to fill it in. So I'm just filling in medium. Not pressing too hard because we want to put lines in there. So I'll show you. I'm only doing half of it here. Okay, now what you're gonna do, now go in around the outside maybe just a little bit here. And then you're gonna make lines. So I'm just making, see how it's looking kind of yarny by pressing really hard and making its yarn lines. You're gonna do that on every single hair. And then we can go in with this and then just go around all of your Sharpie lines just to give it more of a 3D look to it. But you wanna do all these lines on all of them. Go over the Sharpie lines thick. Hard coming down. See how that's looking yarny? And then don't forget to color in here. So the rest is, you can do that and the rest is purple. So I hope you love it and I'll see you.